Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is T.R.'s Tarot Talk 1111, and I think I'm changing my channel to T.R.'s Tarot Love Talk or something like that. T.R.'s Love Tarot Talk, or I don't know. I'm going to work it out, but you'll notice a change in the titles, okay? And we're going to get busy, because today is going to be a love romance daily love vibe. How's that? Daily love vibe. I like that. Daily love vibe. I tried to do other kinds of readings, but I kept being called back to this romantic aspect. And I don't know if it's the universe driving the energy or if it's my viewers, because perhaps my viewers are all on this romantic new love journey, and that's why it's showing up so much in my readings. Either way, I'm being called to embrace it. So that's what I'm going to do. Okay, so let's get busy. All right, Spirit, we are asking for messages for people who are on a romantic journey with their soulmate, or a twin flame, or a karmic. But this is love and romance. Dang, guys, I can't shuffle these big cards with my arm messed up. Alright. Okay, Spirit, I'm going to do 3 shuffles and a cut, and then we're going to take the top and bottom card. No, actually on this deck, I'm just going to take the bottom card for the underlying energy. We're going to crown the reading. Okay? We will crown the reading. There's 3. Might have been 4. I'm not sure I was talking. 1, 2, 3. 1. Okay, so we're going to take the bottom card. Give me just a minute, guys. Okay, so we have the 8 of Earth. I want to check my camera real quick just to make sure. Yep, we're going good. Okay, 8 of Pentacles. Skilled work is rewarded. Learning all there is to know about a topic. Going back to school. Education. Okay, so education comes in all different shapes and sizes. It could be you could be literally going to college or taking a certification class for work, or it could be a literal school setting. Okay, but the 8 of Pentacles is also all about hard work and determination and being very skilled at your craft. Okay, could be a creative energy right now. Maybe you're creating your pentacles. And you've got 8 of them. All right. Let's see what the other energies say. But this is an energy of educating yourself, learning something new. If you're having an awakening, maybe you're falling down rabbit holes right now. If you're awakening, you know exactly what I'm talking about. If you're not, don't worry about it. Your turn will come. But it could be a spiritual awakening or a spiritual educating, not awakening. I'm hearing educating. Learning new things on your life path. Let's see, what cards do I want to use next? I'm going to use another tarot deck. The Witch's Tarot. Don't ask me who it's by, because I'm not pulling all that crap out right now. But you can Google it, Witch's Tarot, if you're interested in the deck. The first one was Angel Tarot Cards by Doreen Virtue. That's what these ones are. All right, let's see. One more shuffle, Spirit, and then I'm going to take the top and bottom card for the driving energies, or the storyline. I like to call it my story. Now we've got our title. Let's see what the story says. Okay, there's the top, and there's the bottom. Okay. Well, for newbies in my channel, you may not know, but for those of you who keep tuning in, the Queen of Swords has shown up a couple of times in the upright position. Well, guess what? She ain't taking no shit anymore. She's in the down position. And that means she's pissed. And when the Queen of Swords is pissed. She's very unreasonable, to say the least. We'll get into that because this one came out first. So let's go to, I don't even know if you guys can see this, but this is the Knight of Swords. Truth. Somebody's galloping in fast. Yep, it's communication. It's fast. It's the fast knight. He's coming in with his truth, his clarity, perhaps your clarity too. But he's determined, and he's headed right for you. It could be Aquarius. Oh, I can't think today. Anyhow, this is somebody rushing in. Rushing in. May not be well thought out. Might be well thought out. Might be planned. But somebody's rushing in. But guess what? He done pissed her off. I don't know what he did, but this queen is not in a good mood today. Or it could be, all right, I don't want to say just that, because, you know, maybe that only pertains to some of you. Somebody out there, whether it's you watching or who you're thinking of, they're just not in the mood today to take any shit. But they're very good people. I mean, if it's in the reverse, there's a reason for it. All right? And it doesn't mean that this queen is not approachable. It just means if you're approaching her, you better not be screwing around with anything less than where you know you should be showing up. I don't even know what I'm saying. But that means something to somebody out there. All right? What I'm hearing is, if you're going to show up, you need to show up. Not breadcrumbs. Or I'd wait for another day. Because today, this is a daily love vibe. Today, she's not in the mood to take anything less than what she feels she deserves. Okay, this queen feels like she's done an awful lot. And she is not getting any reciprocation at all. Or she's not getting much. Either way, today she's like, my way or the highway is what I'm hearing. Okay, so if you're going to approach your significant other, the divine feminine today, just come at her with something real. I don't care if it's a nugget. Yesterday we had gesture, I think it was, or demonstration. It doesn't have to be a ring, guys. It doesn't have to be a promise of forever. But it needs to be something that she can see a little hope in. Because right now, her feelings are hurt. And she's kind of in bitch mode. Okay? Also, it could be because, not everybody's pissed off today. It could just be for a couple of you. If the divine feminine is not all angry and pissed off or just very disappointed, the Queen of Swords doesn't get just disappointed. That's not in her personality. She's either all in or very guarded and maybe even offensive. All right. So, but I feel like, if because not every female divine feminine is going to be in this energy. So it could just be a delay. She wanted to cut things away. She's got her hand out. She's like, come here. Come here. I got my sword. Come here. I'm going to lop it off. But she's in the reverse. So maybe whatever she was trying to cut out of her life, she just is procrastinating. She doesn't have clarity. Her thoughts aren't clear. Okay, so there's a couple different scenarios there. I hope it resonates with someone. I want to get... Oh, by the way, I got a new deck last night. I'm going to be using some of those too. I don't think we've used this one. Let's try this one. This is the Conway deck. Now I'm going to ask Spirit for clarifiers on the Knight of Swords and the Queen of Swords. Because it looks to me like the Knight, he's not the king. He's not immature like the Page. But he's on his journey, you know. He's the Knight, the one that is studying to be the battler, the conqueror, you know. He's learning his craft. And he's in knighthood. He's not in kingship yet. She's in queenship. And it could be the reason why she's disappointed or pissed or whatever this emotion is because he's rushing in as the knight. And she is the queen. Now I'm here to tell you, I've seen enough romance novels where the queen has a tryst or two with the knight and it ain't so bad. So I'm not saying nothing there. You take it as it resonates. But perhaps for some of you, you're very disappointed because he's showing up as the knight and not as the king. And for those of you, I want to remind you that this is a journey. And it's not just your journey. It's their journey too. And it's your journey together. You signed up for this. All right? And somebody or both of you are working very, very hard. Working hard. Trying to skillfully navigate this relationship. Yeah, I feel like some of you, not all of you, but some of you divine feminines are kind of ticked. Either because of the way he comes in, you know, I kind of feel like, I don't know why, but I feel like she just wants a little clarity, and she doesn't have it. And he's coming at her with a sword in his hand. But it better be, I'm hearing in my head, it better be clarity, because I'm tired of being in the dark and not understanding. I don't know who that's for, but that's what I'm hearing. I don't have clarity. I'm upside down. I'm not pissed. I'm hurt. Okay? I don't have clarity. You gallop in. Maybe he's galloped in and out. I don't know. I'm hearing that for some of you, that this knight keeps like galloping in and then he gallops out. I've had the Hanged Man a lot in some of the readings too. So could be that, you know, he's a little bipolar and one day he's all in, the next day he's back in that hermit mode where he's like, whoa, you know, my emotions are getting the best of me and I don't want to rush in without more clarity. So they're both, I don't know, I'm hearing that both of them are day in and day out, you know. It's kind of like one day she has clarity and he doesn't, and the next day he doesn't and he does and she doesn't. So, you know, the classic twin flame journey where one's a chaser and the other one's a runner. But in the energy that we're in right now, I think we're so close to union. It used to be like the runner, it could be 10 years you'd be chasing or running away from the chaser and vice versa. But now it seems daily, like, oh, I'll chase him today. And then he's like, oh, well, you know, she's chasing me, so I'll just kick back. And then she gets tiffed and says, well, now I want him to chase back. I chased him. I showed my interest. I made my gesture. I made my demonstration. And that, remember, we had the reciprocity, the Six of Pentacles yesterday, too. All right, I'm prattling. Those are all messages for some of you out there, though. Okay? So, I don't remember if I shuffled these. I'm going to shuffle them again. Spirit, we would like clarity on the Knight of Swords and the Queen of Swords in reverse. We're going to pull both as a storyline, not so much a clarifier, but more like a storyline. Where are we going next with this? What's coming next? What's the next piece of the story? Where are the energies headed? Because we're going into the weekend, guys. So I'd like to see what the general energy is, to see for those on the journey, you know, how are their weekends going to be? Every day is a waiting game for both of them. It's like he's waiting on her and she's waiting on him. And I'm curious, when are these people going to get their shit together and quit waiting on everything and start taking some more action? Now, this is an action card. Perhaps the divine feminine or male, perhaps he's in action mode. Let's see. All right, so I'm taking the top card. Ooh. Ooh. Huh. Wow. Okay. Wow. On the masculine side, I don't feel like this is happening today, guys. This must be what he's manifesting, though. He's daydreaming about it. He's thinking about it. He's putting energy into it. But he's not... Oh, okay. So I don't want to get everybody's hopes up. But what I'm hearing is, you know, you've got the opposite, the opposing sides of everything. But for some of you, this guy is moving. He honestly is coming at you with good news and clarity and action. He's bringing it. And why is he bringing it? Because he wants this. And he thought he had this before. But it wasn't. And now he recognizes where this comes from. Okay, so maybe he's coming in, guys. Maybe he's had a change of heart. Maybe he's dealt with some karmic stuff like, you know, I don't know. I'm hearing that somebody lost their job and they're really worried about how can I possibly make an offer to the queen when my pockets are going to be empty? And I don't know who that resonates with because we don't have, well, yeah, we do. We're under the 8 of Pentacles. They're working hard. Yeah, money's an issue for somebody watching. I feel like he's ready to make a move, though. Let's see. And the flip side of that is, you know, if this night is rushing in because it's the weekend, maybe had a couple drinks, he's going to fly off some texts, he might invite you out. But if he's not coming with this energy right here, she's going to move away from him, not toward him. Okay? This is the 6 of Swords. This is bridge over troubled waters, moving from rough water into smoother sailing. Okay? So, take it as it resonates. I'm getting a couple storylines from this, you know. I feel like for some of you, the masculine is going to be the chaser today. But I'm not sure I don't know if you're going to reciprocate or not. We'll have to see, huh? Depends on what he comes at you with. But some of you, it might be an honest offer. He might be saying, you know what? I've cleaned my shit up. And I'm ready for commitment. And I'm ready for that perfect union. Could be. Maybe some of you will come into a union. But for most of you, I'm kind of feeling like this is on his heart. Okay? It's in there. He's been brewing that for a while, and he wants to bring it forth. But they're energetically connected. And if in the 5D he recognizes what kind of energy she's in today, he might not come with this offer. He might come with a different offer. And then, you know, trying to make things better because he knows that, you know, like she's PMSing it today. So it's not that he doesn't want to bring the 10 of Cups. It's just he doesn't want to spoil the moment. I'm hearing he wants everything to be perfect. When he finally comes at her with the intention of moving forward with her, nobody else but her, he wants that to be a very special moment. And it can't be a special moment if he brings it to her when he already knows that she's in this mood, because she's liable to just say, no. No. And that is not what he's in the mood to hear. See, he's in a good mood today. He's in the mood to come forward, to make a move. And I think he should, because that might be why she's in the mood she's in, is because he hasn't been clarifying his feelings and bringing her out of the clouds. So I think if you're a divine masculine and you're watching this, you might want to reach out. Don't go with the Ten of Cups, but don't go with the freaking crumbs either. Bring something with a little promise. A little promise. Little. Whatever that would resonate with you. Something that you can offer that's substantial enough that she can smile and turn her crown or her throne back around and be willing to work again, because you're both in the sword energy. So, you know. All right. But anyhow, if you screw this moment up, if you come at her with this, saying, oh, I love you, I love you, I love you, from nothing, like from going from crumbs to everything, she's not going to trust it, guys. She won't trust the offer. She'll get in her little boat. Well, this one doesn't depict a boat, but it shows her walking across the bridge with a wand in her hand. Okay? Saying, I will take my wand somewhere else. So, balance. You know, this divine masculine and feminine that I've been channeling for like a month now, they're very petty. At least in the 5D. They're very petty. I feel like, you know, they squabble. You know, maybe when the 3D person is laying down and sleeping at night, these two are hooking up in the 5D and they're talking. And I don't think that they're getting on the same page. Like this one wants this and this one wants that. I'm hearing he wants time. And she's saying, this has been lifetimes. I'm hearing that these two have not been in union for a couple of lifetimes. Like, they've been in and out, in and out, in and out. You know, they might have even hooked up in union and then one of them died, or something terrible happened because of a choice, or they walked away, or whatever. But I feel like the ones I've been channeling, and there's many waves of twin flames and soulmates too. We're not just doing twin flames today. This is your romantic partner, your soulmate, or your twin flame. You know, those contracts that we make in heaven before we come here. We're responsible for those. All right, I'm going to move on. I gave those messages. If you have any questions, just put it in the comments. I lose my train of thought. Giving reading. I love to give readings, but I get really like cloudy in my head on the outside while I'm getting clarity in my head with my thoughts. Does that make sense? I look stupid out here, but I'm working on it in my head. All right, so we've got the energies. This is my advice for all of you, whether you're the masculine energy or the feminine. My advice is you need to lighten up, okay? In all my readings I've been doing, this guy's trying. He's working. He's had tower moments and long dark night of the soul. I feel like there might even be an addiction in there that he's been working on. And he's been working on it because he's working hard, because he wants to unite with his queen. You're showing up as the Queen of Swords in reverse when you're supposed to be the Empress. But if you're going to match his energy and he's in the sword energy, you know, then the Queen of Swords is appropriate. But you got to lighten up, okay? You're scaring him. He's afraid to contact you. You don't want to screw up the moment. And he doesn't want to chase you away. So both of you need to breathe. I really feel like the Divine Feminine needs to hear from the Divine Masculine. But he needs to not just say, I don't know, what you doing tonight? He wants to say, are you busy tonight? See the difference? There's a little promise in there. And I'm not saying that you have to make that. Everybody's different. Everybody has their own karmic relationships. They could be married. They could be divorced or widowed and raising children, because I see kids in a lot of the cards, a lot of the Emperor energy. I don't know, she keeps showing up as being single, but you know, the Divine Feminine is very good at being single when she's not. If somebody ain't loving on her and giving her what she needs, then she cuts them off energetically. That's that Queen of Swords. That could be in her home too. But if it is, it's both. She ain't dealing with any masculine today, with nothing more than integrity. Okay? Treat her like the queen that she is. She's not the Empress right now. She doesn't want you to fall at her feet, and she don't want to fall at your feet as the Emperor. But a little nugget, you know, something more substantial than what you've been doing. If you guys have not communicated at all, don't do this, masculine. Do not come flying in today. If you haven't talked to this queen in 5 years, 5 months, 5 weeks, I wouldn't say days, but if you haven't communicated at all, in a long time, not over the holidays, you know, if you're out of communication and you show up like this is exactly what you're going to get. All right? If you're having a moment of clarity and emotion and you're ready to come forward, meet her where she's at, because she's been waiting for you for a very long time. And this is what she wants too. Okay? But you can't, if you haven't been in communication for a long time, or maybe you haven't even met yet, you can't come in like this. You've got to go a little gentler. Show up as the Page of Pentacles. You know, or the Page of Wands. Or the Knight. You know, but the Knight of Swords is, boy, he's moving on up. I don't know, he's just got a really sharp, harsh energy that's, here I come, I am your knight in shining armor, and I will slay any dragon that steps in my path. You know, don't be slaying any dragons tonight, because guess what? She won't even notice. Okay? Reach out, though. I think she might be in this mood because she needs to hear from you, or at least in the 5D. If you're in communication while you're at sleep or meditation, then, you know, quit fighting with her in the 5D. Quit pissing her off, dude. She's ready to blow. She's going to get in her car or on her bus or motorcycle maybe. I don't know, but this chick is not going to stick around for anything less than at least the acknowledgement of the work that she's done. All right, let's get some angel guidance. This is really difficult. All right, one more and then a cut. All right, now, how do I want to do this, Spirit? I'm just drawing one of these. I'm going to cut them and take the bottom one, because I have lots of cool decks and I don't want to spend too much time on just one. All right. Where these come from? So, this card says, see only love. And I have to tell you guys, I've been having visions and readings a lot lately with this heart with wings. And I channeled a message. I bought new cards. One is like a calendar thingy. It's like a daily devotional. But I bought one of those and I got this new Isis deck. And I've been seeing this heart with wings, and I had a download and I wrote it down. And it's a good thing I wrote it down because I don't remember it at the moment. But something about the alchemy, I kept hearing during my meditation that the heart, and if you guys know something and I'm getting this wrong, put it in the comments. I'm really curious. Because what I downloaded as a message was that you have to have a free heart. It's got to be free, guys. You've got to forgive. You've got to heal. You've got to flow with universal unconditional love. You need a heart with wings. And until the two of you can have a heart with wings, that divine flame, that flame that burns so bright in both of you, you've put a call out to each other for union. But that heart, you've got to come with a pure heart. Let the past go. It's 2019. It's a 12-year, guys. This is just an awesome cycle. And karma's coming up from your past. I feel like most of the wave that I've been channeling are past lovers. Or childhood friends. Maybe you went to school together. But I feel like this is an older energy. I feel like they know each other in the 3D already. But they're also in a fast communication in the 5D. But you got to have a pure heart. So Divine Masculine, go within yourself. Look at all your ouchies. Check in. You know, what breaks your heart? Did somebody talk harshly to you? Were you abused? Were you molested? Were you avoided, ignored? You know, I'm hearing that there's child wounds with this one, the ones I'm channeling. Childhood wounds. And it doesn't have to be with his parents or his brothers and sisters or whoever. Could be with the Divine Feminine. They might have grown up together. Maybe, you know, their parents were best friends and they toddled together. Or, you know, they went to school together, or they sang in a band together, or, you know, connected in the 3D already. That's what I'm feeling for most of you. And I haven't read this card yet, but I just wanted to tell you about the heart with wings. What I was hearing from my spirit guides is that union cannot happen until the twins have learned their lessons. And they can't teach each other in the 3D. They can teach each other because they mirror each other and they're one in the 5D. So anything she learns, he learns. And anything he learns, she learns in the 5D. But in the 3D, okay, they're not allowed to directly, you know, teach one another. The union, okay, what I'm hearing is you can tie up loose ends in union. But you can't have a broken heart in union. You have to have a heart with wings. So all the people that have hurt you and broken you and stomped on you, all those trigger points, all those places where you need soul retrieval. I do soul retrievals. So if you're interested, contact me. My information will be in the comments below. Or the description box. But you have to come into union with a heart with wings. Heart with wings, it's alchemy. All right? It's the temperance. It's the Divine Masculine and the Divine Feminine coming back, being mixed and blended back into the spirit of one again. To anchor unconditional love into the depths of this universe. Okay? Maybe planet. I don't know. But it's big. So, come at it. You got to heal, guys. Do your inner work. Man, it's not like you got to do like AA and go around and apologize to everybody. If you can, and if you're called to, if your heart tells you that's what you need to do, that's your spirit telling you, you're broken here, you need to apologize. Follow your instincts. But if you're not directly being called to contact that person and apologize, I do it in the 5D. I meditate and I set my intentions that I'm going, anybody who pops in my head, I want Spirit to bring me names, and any name that pops in my head or face that pops in my head, I remember them and the interactions that we've had together since we've met. And then I look at what needs to be fixed and what needs to be forgiven and healed and come at with unconditional love. And then you forgive it and you let it go. It doesn't mean you forget, because some people do some really, really awful, horrendous, terrible, abusive things. And I'm not saying to ever put yourself in a position where you have to tolerate that kind of behavior. I'm just simply saying that for your soul's journey, for your heart to be free with wings, you need to forgive, not forget, just forgive. Recognize that that soul is struggling in this dimension to get their wisdom, to get their lessons. You know, it's hard. And if you've come really far, kudos for you. There are still people who are struggling to get just started. All right, so heart with wings. Sorry, I got off track. See only love. Look past the seeming errors, mistakes, and misunderstandings, and see only the love within each person, including yourself. Your resolute focus upon the love that underlies every situation brings about healing in undreamed of ways. God, I swear to you, I swear to you, and I don't care if you believe me or not, I didn't read that card. I didn't even know what it said. And I've only had the deck for like, I don't know, a couple weeks. Maybe I've gotten it before. I don't remember. But I literally just sat here and explained to you exactly what this card said. You have to look past other people's errors. You got to forgive their mistakes and their errors and misunderstandings and even the harsh, horrible, terrible stuff. Okay? See only the love within that person. Each person, including yourself. Because we're human, or we're spirits having a human experience. And humans are very low vibrational. And when your soul enters into this realm, there's a lot of things you've got to learn to balance, because your frequency is so much higher than this 3D reality. But I think I already explained what that card means. So let's grab another one. I want to grab one of these Kipper cards. Sometimes they give me good messages. I've got nothing planned today, and I'm going with the flow. If you guys don't like long videos, I hope you got your message. This is pretty self-explanatory. You know, the divine masculine and feminine are working really hard on union, and he's been working hard. He was way behind in the evolution of this union. And there's no fault there. I'm not pointing fingers at anybody. But for whatever reason, he struggled more. It took him longer. And now he's trying to play catch up, because I think he's had an awakening. I don't know if he clicked on a video. Maybe he clicked on one of my videos. But he's had an awakening, and he recognizes this union needs to happen now. He knows, this card right here, he knows this is his wish come true. All right? But today, the energy for today's love vibe is gentle as you go. Gentle as you go. All right? I'm going to name it that. But you've got to know you cannot come at her with crumbs today. And you can't come at her with all guns blazing. Steady, balanced as you go. Give her a nice chunk of something. Say, you know, I've been very busy, but I'd really like to hook up, or I'd like to talk longer, or reminisce, or whatever, you know. Communicate, or be in each other's energy. Some of these people haven't seen each other in a long time, and how do they even know, other than in the 5D, what connection they have? They got to put their spirits and souls in the same energetic space in the 3D, okay? Bump into one another at the store, or say, hey, I got to be at work at 5 o'clock today. Would you like to meet me at 4:30 for a quick cup of coffee? Boom. You're not having sex. You're not going to a hotel. You're not making promises. You're not saying I'm getting a divorce. You're not saying I want you to get a divorce. You're not saying I'm broke. I can't afford it. You're just giving a little bit. Okay? A little bit of you. A little bit of you. And then I think her energy will come out of this upside down. Okay? But in the 5D, you got to quit fighting too. And pure heart. That's the message. If you want to click off now, you can. But I'm going to go further into this storyline. So stick around if you like where it's going. Okay, Spirit, we want to have more stories. Okay, we got advice for this story. Now let's see where does it go from here? What energy? I want to know an outcome. What energy? We know what the energy is. What is the action that will be taken? And I don't know if these kind of cards can give that kind of answer because they're just pictures. But I'm going to try. I'm pretty sure I can get a message from any energy. Okay. I think that was 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I'm going to take the top. Ooh, hope and big water. Okay. Okay. I'm going to throw one more. And I'll tell you why in just a second. Oh, okay. So this brings a whole new storyline in. I asked Spirit to show us what action they were going to take. All right. Well, he's just full of emotion. Look at that. It's called hope. Excuse me. Big water. He's all in his emotions. And there's a moon there too, so he's not real clear either. But he wants to be. But yeah, this is a number 9. This is, well, you know, this still might be a lot. Just saying. You know, because this is the 10. And you drop down to a 9. 36, which reduces to 9. So you're still bringing an awful lot. If that was a tarot deck, I would say that would be the 9 of Cups. Yeah. Okay, so, you know, it's a step down, brother. But it's not a 10. This is a 10 too. Okay? But listen, this is the new storyline I'm seeing. I'm seeing him wanting to just gush. He just wants to spill it all. I feel like this divine masculine has been lonely for a very long time. And that, you know, people don't talk to him. They talk at him. And I feel like in the past, he was the emperor of his home. You know, he was loved and respected and he was partnered. And I feel like now he's lost that. I don't know if he has separated or divorced or just energetically him and his karmic have separated, you know, maybe living together separately. But I feel like he's just proud. So he stays quiet. And he doesn't really talk to a lot of people because nobody really listens. I'm hearing there aren't a lot of people that care to listen in his immediate circle. But I feel like he's divinely loved. He's got family and outer influences that if he turned to, he could relieve some of these emotions, somebody to talk to, so that he can come out from under the moon energy, which is also Cancer, okay, Pisces, no, Cancer. See, I'm still learning that shit, but I'm going to get it, guys. Watch me grow right before your eyes. All right, so the action he's taking, I think he's not sure. He's not sure. I think he's wanting to gush. He's wanting to have fast movement. But he doesn't have clear sight. So he's worried. Maybe they won't connect tonight. Because of the next cards that come out. Okay, so then I got, and I'm reading them separately here. Him, her, him, her. Okay, so his action might be that he just blabs everything out. You know, maybe he'll just start texting, or calling. Or maybe he'll reach out and then everything just comes out. I kind of feel like he's this tidal wave. There's this tidal wave inside of him of emotions that he, not just good emotions either. I feel like there's brokenness in there, but nobody gave a shit. Nobody cared. It's like he was around a bunch of narcissists. Everybody cared about them and their pleasure, but nobody cared to listen to him. So you might get a tidal wave tonight, ladies. You might. Or he might sit in reflection. Maybe this is what he wants. Maybe this is the energy he's feeling, but it's not the action he's taking. He might be, you know, sitting under the moonlight, gushing. Maybe, I feel like he might have addiction problems. If he's a drinker, he might be sitting at home alone tonight, thinking about his feminine, but not reaching out. Okay, which is sad, very sad, because nobody should feel that lonely. And I know that she loves him. And I know that if she knew he was like that, she'd come rushing in like this to show him the love. Because her heart, I think, is real close to this. She still has work to do. But see, the moon in her card, or the connective energy, there's no shadows. It's all illumination. Okay, so his action is one of two things. He's either going to be totally inactive. He might even, you know, drink or somehow nurture himself. We all do it differently. I'm hearing licking his wounds and crying in his milk or beer or drink of choice. That's one scenario. The other scenario is that this masculine might come flying in. Dun, 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 dun. I'm here to save the day. Because why? Because I'm in love. And then he just gushes like a freaking water spout. But he might need to do that. He might need that to get that heart with wings. I just hope it doesn't scare her off. But I don't see it. See, her action card is inaction. She's standing in her beauty and her resolute. And she has a lush green garden. She has a companion, a loyal companion. Not a lover. Might be a karmic, but if it is, he's just a loyal dog. There's no romance there. You know, maybe a roommate. Could be a roommate. Doesn't have to be a marriage. Could be a roommate. But it's the person you're thinking of. But she's the good lady today, okay? She is the good lady. She says, I've done my work. And it's the weekend, and I am not going to stay in this mood. Wow, look at how quickly she turned that energy around. Could be the only person that she has this energy for is her masculine. She might be real happy with her life and everybody around her. She's just pissed at what he's doing. Because, you know, she's not going to stand around and wither and die, but she's not going to go charging off, hopefully. Because this came before this one. This might be how she wants to do it, but this is what she's going to do. That's a 6. That's firm foundations. It's also the past, holding on to something in the past, revisiting. Could be soulmate connection too. 6 of Cups in the tarot to me is a soulmate card. So yeah, his action, we already talked about. Her action is inaction. She's just going to live her life. Whatever she does for herself or for her friends or for her buddies. You know, she's got loyal friends. Oh my goodness. I didn't notice that. If you look underneath, and I don't know if you guys can see, I'll move it around a little bit. But under the dog's legs is a gnome. Or an elf. No, it's a gnome. It's a gnome. An elemental. So yeah, this could be Capricorn energy. We're in Capricorn too, so it could be that the Queen is taking on this new moon energy that's coming in here in Capricorn. When is, oh, tomorrow. Tomorrow. And it's partial eclipse too. Time for manifesting, guys. You need to be in the Pentacle energy. All right, so she's just going to enjoy her life. She's not going to stay in this angry mode. I feel like she's coming out of that. Maybe that's what this card is, moving away from this energy. All right, so I wouldn't expect a whole lot from her, but a good time over this weekend. And I feel like it could be a good time with you if you'd show up. But it's, you know, if it's not time, it's not time. You don't want to rush things when it comes to a divine match, because sometimes it takes lifetimes, many reincarnations. But this is I channel the divine masculine and feminine that are coming into union. I know they're coming into union in this lifetime because that's how I set my intentions for my readings. So if you're here watching my video, I set my intentions that these readings are for people that I know are coming into union in the 3D. That doesn't mean it's going to last forever, because the divine masculine and feminine, the twins have a history of in and out behavior. But that cycle, that wheel of fortune has come back to the top again, which means it's perfect timing for these two to get it right. It's like a cycle. If you miss this wheel, if you don't do the work and you miss it, it might be another lifetime. Or it could be a couple years down the road, or maybe 9 months, or whatever. But what I'm saying is right now, this energy, this full moon, this new moon, I mean, we've got eclipses coming all year. There's tons of them coming in 2019. All kinds of planetary energies. All right, so next, what else is he going to do? Or you know, what's he feeling? What's the action? It's a 7. Or no, it's a 10 again. That's right. It's a 10. He's sitting at the end of what he believes is his cycle. Okay? He's had 2 10s. He's got the 10 of cups, and he's got this 10, which is expectation. And it shows a man in a window peeking out the window, like he's expecting something. Love is in the air. All right? I really wish you guys would, like, get over this whole waiting thing, though. This card came out in the reverse, but I don't know. I laid it down right side up. I don't know, without reading the book, if you're supposed to read reversals, but I'm going to take it as a reversal because it's the only one that came out as a reversal. So this one is, I'm sorry, thought I was showing it to you upright. This is a 4. This would be like the 4 of Swords energy. It's short illness, respite, rest. But it was in the reverse. And she's showing up tonight, or this, under this energy, as the good lady, not as someone who's sick. So perhaps this divine feminine was sick. That's funny too, because I know a couple people that just, like, were sick. Huh. I'll be looking into that. But anyhow, this divine feminine, she's coming out of illness. She's coming out of rest. She's feeling better. She's getting up and moving because it's in the reverse. So the energy is upside down. You know, if it was right side up, it would be she needs a break. She needs rest. She needs to heal. She needs time. Okay? But she's showing up as the good lady tonight. She's going to be pretty. She's going to be dressed up. She's going to be around her loyal friends. And it's going to be a good time, celebratory. It's 6s, guys. She might even be with her soul tribe tonight, because 6s is soulmates. Soulmates don't have to be lovers. They're friends, they're dogs, they're cats, they're anybody that's a catalyst in your life for growth. All right. If you're still with me, stick around. You can cut off anytime you like, but I really want to go deep. I want to go deep. All right, Spirit. We got some more action going on. We did tarot, and then we did the Kipper deck for the active energies. Now I want advice. I want advice from the universe for this couple for today's daily love vibe. Where should they be today? I'll take that one. Ask for guidance. Ask, guys. And that could be divine guidance. It could be a friend. You know? This worries me. Just because I'm the Queen of Cups, you know, I'm the Cancer. I don't want anybody, I don't care who they are, I don't want anybody to feel this much emotion and sadness and desolation. This makes me want to just like say, hey, if this is you, get a hold of me at my email because I want to help. This is not a good energy to be under. All right, but these are the energies for the weekend, and so ask for guidance. Turn to a friend. Don't sit at home and drink yourself silly and think and think and think and think and think. Because when you do that, you get a stuck energy. The energy's stuck. It's stuck. It's stagnant. You need to clear it. Okay? Don't turn to addiction to nurture yourself. Go for a walk. Go to the gym. Make a list. Make 2 lists for 2019. What you want to let go of and get rid of, and what you want to bring in and experience. Keep your mind on positive things because you are in magician mode. Guys, what you think and harp on in your mind, you're going to bring into your reality if you're not careful. This is manifestation. Oh my God, tomorrow is the moon, guys. And it's all about manifesting. Don't do this. I hope you're watching. Or if the feminine or whoever's watching knows this person, distract them. Distract them. Somehow, some way. Distract them. Keep them out of that energy. Okay? Expecting something that they're not willing to give birth to. You can't have expectations unless you're willing to manifest and give birth to them. You know? I wanted to create my own YouTube channel, and I did it. I don't know if I'm doing it right, but I did it. You don't just... And I thought about it for a while, too. And Spirit nudged me several times and said, quit thinking about it. So, you know, ask for guidance. Ask the angels. Ask your dead loved ones because they're always around you. Ask a professional. Whatever field it is, you know, or wherever it is. Ask somebody that might know the answer. Ask God. Ask your higher self. Just ask. Don't be afraid to ask for help. Don't be afraid. Oh my goodness. So what did I draw? I just cut the cards, guys. That's all I did. I cut the cards, took the bottom card. Choose love over fear. Choose love over fear. Some of you are very, very fearful right now. And I feel like the divine feminine, too. She's afraid. I feel like this is old energy, and perhaps there was heartbreak in the past, because I've been channeling this energy for a while now, and I have had a lot of 3 of Swords and 10 of Swords. That's painful shit. Some of you guys have experienced a past that was extremely painful, whether she did it to him or he did it to her. But choose love over fear, because I feel like the universe is bringing this relationship back around again, because it's divine timing, and you are a divine couple. You're meant to be together. You agreed to that contract. And the wheel is now turned to the upright position. and divine timing and divine help is at play. You're working really hard, and be proud of the skilled work that you've accomplished. But you need to choose love over fear. Quit being afraid of rejection. Come on, guys. It's your divine counterpart. Even if they do reject you, it's short-lived because they have a contract with you. They're not going anywhere. They're not going anywhere. Might not happen in this lifetime, but if you don't take that wheel when it's there, it's going to come back around again and again and again until you honor your contract. So I'm going to get a couple more oracle cards for advice from God, your angels, your spirit guides, ascended masters, healers, saints, whoever your love tribe is, whoever your divine guidance comes from. And I know it comes from all of those, but I'm just going to put that out there. One more shuffle, and I'm going to take the top and bottom cards. Okay, Spirit. Let's, oh, I got to cut, though. Yep. Got to cut. I want to, yeah. I'm going to take that. It winked at me, and I'm going to take the bottom one. Oh, yeah. Yeah, baby. All right. So the universe is asking you, what would love do? Not fear. Fear is all fudged up. All right? False evidence appearing real. It's just a manifestation of your own energy. When your energy lives in fear, you manifest fearful stuff. Don't sit in fear. Sit in love. If you put love out, you get love back. You put fear out, you get chaos and fear back. What would love do? Do you know why it's so easy for us in the unseen to quickly pinpoint your whereabouts? Because you leave behind footprints of love everywhere you go. Aw, the universe. P.S. The legend of Bigfoot continues. That's a personal message for someone. Maybe your mom and dad or somebody that's deceased from the other side used to call you Bigfoot or make fun of you because you had giant feet. Or maybe they said you loved so much that the footprints you leave behind are like giant footprints. But that's going to resonate with somebody somewhere. Because the PSs, they're intended that way. When they designed the card deck, the PS is supposed to be from spirit. From deceased family. That's why it's the universe first. Is all of it. Okay? We're all one. Anyhow, so that's that one. Lead with love, guys. Lead with love. What would love do? And what happens when you lead with love? It's time for a love fest. Love fest. Actually, everyone is reasonable. They just have their own reasons. And usually it's worth trying to learn what they are to maximize chances of a full-blown 60s style psychedelic love fest, which is always a groovy thing. Loving groovy you, the universe. Time for a love fest, guys. A demonstration I keep hearing. Yeah. This couple is going to come together. I mean, it's divinely guided. Don't overthink it. Don't let your emotions drive this. Ebb and flow. I'm hearing ebb and flow. This is ego, guys. This is all ego. You know, he's in his ego. How do I approach her? What do I do? What's my next move? It seems so calculated and well thought out. And her too. She's all caught up in her emotions and her arrogance. Like, I did my work. I did my work, and now I'm going out, and I'm going to have a good time and catch up. Catch up. I'm feeling ego in both of these couples, even though on the evolutionary scale, she should be coming from unconditional love. But this divine masculine has hurt her, wounded her, abandoned her. And she's still hurting, and she's working through those emotions. Today, not so well. You know, she's kind of in PMS mode. But she's moving out of that. She's going bridge over troubled waters. She's got passion because in her heart, even though he brings around, because he triggers her. He's supposed to trigger her. She's not going to be all fluff and, you know, unconditional love. Her spirit, her higher self, has nothing but unconditional love. But in the 3D, she's just working really hard, really, really hard to hold on to that loving feeling. You know? I don't want to hear that song, "You've lost that loving feeling." No, we're not going to lose the loving feeling. We're going to nurture it. But we're not going to do it from the ego, guys. You've got to have the heart with wings, the pure-hearted intentions. No lies. No lies. No hidden agendas. No manipulations. No ego-based pride bullshit. Okay? If you want to have a psychedelic love fest, then all you can do is show up with a heart with wings. All right? Now, I think we got a really good message, and it's been really long, but I want to use the deck I made. I'm going to do a couple of cards for the Divine Masculine. What does he want to say or tell the Divine Feminine from the 5D, or maybe even in the 3D, but this is higher self. We're communicating with the Divine Masculine's higher self. What does he want to tell his Divine Feminine today? One more shuffle and a cut. I totally channeled these answers. And a lot of them's music related. So if you think you're hearing a lyric in there, you probably are. Because I was jamming when I did it. But I was meditating and I wanted to do this. So, all right, top 3. Wow, we got that same. Look at how many cards are there. Can you see that? That's, I think the package said there was like, I don't know, 150 or so, I don't know. But there's a lot of index cards. And I used all but a couple that my hand, because I had to write left-handed. They're really messy. Anyhow, he got this one yesterday, and what are the odds that the same damn card's going to come out again? Again. I got to check this video. We still rolling? Yeah, we are. Yay! It's a long one, guys. I am so sorry. But if this has been resonating with you, and if you're anything like me, you are totally sucking it up like a sponge. And if you're not, then it doesn't resonate with you. It's not your message. I send you off with love and light. Go check out my friend Rich Lopp, L-O-P-P, Rich Lopp. He's awesome, and he's quick and to the point, and he's not going to take up your whole day like I did. And I love him, so go see him if you need to. Okay, you had me from hello. Oh my God. I'll bet there are other decks with that in there. That's a classic movie line. When I channeled that one, I didn't have to reach too far into the hat, you know what I mean? Okay. Oh, that's beautiful. He's saying to his Divine Feminine, I really had fun channeling these. Picasso, look at what you've created. And it's castles in the sky, divine love painted on an easel. I should put wings on that heart, huh? I might do that. Wings on that heart. He's created finances. Or, well, actually, he's saying she has a home, and there's a tower moment in the left or right corner. I don't draw well, and I really don't draw well left-handed. I am ambidextrous, so I can do better than most, but not as good as I do with my right hand. So he's telling his Divine Feminine, I'm healing and need space. And I'm here to tell you, if you're watching this video, don't do this big whole emotional pity party, because you're loved. And your Divine Feminine would totally nurture that away. Even if it's just in a text. She's going to love that away from you. If you let her. But he's telling her, I'm healing and need space. So he might not care right now. Or he might be thinking she's recovering. She can do without me for a couple of days while I figure it out. And he's also telling her, don't have any fear. I'm not going anywhere. Why? Because you had me from hello. And I feel like for this couple, hello was many, 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 many years ago. Or lifetimes. It could be many lifetimes ago. It feels ancient. Okay? And so he's telling her, you had me from hello, I'm yours, hello. I don't care who I'm with or what I'm doing. I was asleep. I wasn't spiritually awakened. I didn't know I was on a journey. I was just learning shit. And I'm not really liking what I was learning. And now I've had an awakening and I recognize, maybe it's not an awakening, maybe it was a calling. But he's awake now. This, who I'm channeling, has a clue, guys. Okay? Has a clue. Might not have it all figured out. But he recognizes there's something about this girl. Because he can't get her off his mind. He thinks of her all the time. She thinks of him all the time. It's like an obsession. And they don't understand it. They're like, whoa. She understands it. But he doesn't. He's just learning. But he has a clue. And he's telling her, he's calling her Picasso. Picasso, look what you've created. And he's giving scenarios, you know. Castles in the sky. You make him daydream of better days and better times and a better life. You've created, you know, you painted divine love in his heart. You make him feel abundant. You make him feel like he needs to work hard so that he can reciprocate what you're bringing to the table. You know, coins ain't just about money. It's about stability. It's about grounding. It's about earthly endeavors, you know. It's working in the 3D on what you have already worked on in the 5D. And he's saying, look, Picasso, look what you've done to me. Look what you've created. All of a sudden, boom, I'm awake. And now I see clearly, this is what I want. I see clearly. I know you can't see this. I'm pointing to this shit and you can't even see it. All right. He sees the castles that were built in the 5D between this couple. He knows. In the 5D, that's their castle. That's their castle. Okay? He's calling her Picasso because she brought this. I really feel like she brought this. She manifested this. You know, that karmic wheel came up and she said, who do I have karma with that I need to clear away? She either wants closure or union. If this is not a twin flame, if this is a soulmate, this could be closure. This could be the past coming back for reassessment, for them to heal and clear it and let it go so they can go on a new journey with a soulmate. I just heard that, so I'm going to throw that out there because that might resonate with somebody. But the Divine Masculine's calling her Picasso. He's basically saying, you created this. Or no, not that you created it, because the two of them created it together. But he says, you woke me up and now I clearly see that I've had a tower moment and that I'm in the wrong home. And my heart is on an easel and not in my chest. And it's been lovingly painted. And that castle in the sky, that's the castle in the 5D. So he's awake now. I don't know why, but that came clear, to me at least. Somebody out there. It's got to resonate with somebody. He knows. He's calling her Picasso, and he knows that she helped call him into active duty. Okay, so let's see. I'm going to do another shuffle and 3 cards for her, and we're just going to close out. And God, I hope this resonated with somebody. I put a lot of time into it. It's going to take all freaking day to upload. Literally, you might get it at 10 o'clock tonight. But that's all right, because I feel like I'm doing what I'm called to do now. I was trying to do that daily vibe shit, and none of it resonated with me, and I don't know why, but I trust my instincts. I'm a psychic medium. This is second nature, third, fourth. This is not my first nature, okay? I normally sit down across from people, and I might toss a couple of cards just for guidance, but I channel with people, and I talk to their deceased loved ones, and I'm very, very in tune to energy. But this is new to me. But this feels right. And what I was doing before did not feel right. It felt awkward and chaotic. This feels right. And if you're on this journey and this resonates with you, then hopefully you've got an hour and a half to watch a video. If not, click on. Go see Rich. I love him. He does great, guys. And he's quick and to the point. Almost to the point where I just want to text him and say, hey, wait a minute. There's more to that story and you left me hanging. But it's my nature. I'm the Queen of Cups. I'm Cancer. I'm a double Cancer, guys. I'm a double Cancer. So it's in my nature to talk too damn much, to engage too much, to nurture too much, to do everything overflowing with emotions. So if you're into that kind of energy, you're going to find a nice home right here at my channel. And if you're not, click off, go somewhere else. I was trying too hard to win people's hearts over, and I really think I need to listen to my spirit guides and follow my instincts. My instincts say, this is where I need to be, right here on this twin flame soulmate journey. Romance spreads, because they resonate with me. All right, 3 shuffles, 3 cards, and we're out of here. Hopefully some of you stuck it out. And if you didn't, then I'll learn from this, and I'll recognize that too many people don't want to spend that long. And maybe I'll do like those other people, which I hate because it always aggravates me. But I could possibly do an extended version for other people, like other people do. But I don't like asking for money. I do this because I know I'm on a journey, and there are people out there that need this. So I give it lovingly and freely. I hope I'm helping somebody. I might take off and have a great channel, and it might just help 4 or 5 people, and I don't care, because I have other areas of my life where I'm helping tons of people. But I enjoy doing this, so here we go. All right, 1, 2, 3. All right, so the Divine Feminine says, I am so very sorry. Forgive me, please. You know, I really think that this couple had a big old fight in the 5D. Let me know in the comments if that resonates with you, because sometimes when you meditate or when you're dreaming, you actually remember it. You might have a dream about the guy or the girl that's on your mind. But, you know, this energy was harsh. And his wasn't. So I don't understand. But in the 5D, they understand. They might have had a tiff. The twins might have had a duke out. She might have laid down some rules or guidelines. Or he might have laid down some rules or guidelines. He's broken. He needs time. And I feel like she's kind of rushing him. So slow down. Okay? But not to the point of boredom. If this shit gets too boring, she's going to take off, because she's in her good lady mode. She feels pretty. She feels worthy. She feels worthy. And she's tired of nobody telling her or showing her that she's worthy. She's lonely too. Only she chooses to be lonely in a crowd, you know, where he kind of seems to sit around and mope. But she says, I am so very sorry. Please forgive me. And so maybe in the 5D, maybe in 3D, maybe you guys have been talking or texting and she might have said something mean. But she's sorry and she wants forgiveness. And she says, this shit hurts. This shit hurts. Well, yeah, it hurts because it's life lessons. And if you don't do the clearing work to make your heart have wings, like a child, Jesus said, you know, have the heart of a child. She's saying this shit hurts. And then she says, absolutely, or no, abso-freaking-lutely, without a doubt. So either she's saying, yeah, without a doubt, this shit truly hurts, or whatever they talked about in the 5D. Oh, no, I get it. Okay. No, this is the conversation. He says, Picasso, look what you've created. And she says, abso-freaking-lutely, without a doubt. Like she's proud of herself. She's like, yep, I'll take ownership for that one. I did create this because I missed you and I wanted to be with you and I needed to be with you. I feel this desperation. It always makes me sad, makes me want to cry. I feel this desperation, like these two people have been in separation for so long, they don't even remember Yeah, they remember. They'll never forget, but they don't clearly remember in the 3D what it feels like to be in that love. There's no other love on this earth that has ever affected her or him the way they affect each other. So if they've met in the past, it was freaking awesome. And I think now, you know, with whatever clearings they're doing, whatever baggage they've collected over the years that they need to now let go of. I don't see the devil energy, and I've been seeing a lot of the devil. So maybe, just maybe, they are working on letting go of materialistic things. Okay, so Picasso, go out and have a good time tonight. I hope you're feeling better. Don't run away. Your masculine's really, really in love with you. He's just stuck. I'm feeling, uh-oh, stuck like glue. You and me, baby, we're stuck like glue. I don't know the song, but that's what I'm hearing in my head. You know, he's stuck in the position he's at right now, but he's also saying, we're stuck together. You and me, baby, we're stuck like glue. Okay? I need space to heal. But I'm not going anywhere because you had me from hello. And she says, I'm sorry, forgive me. This shit hurts. He says, Picasso, look what you've created. And she says, absolutely, or abso-freaking-lutely, without a doubt. All right, guys, that's your reading for today. I love you, and I hope you watch the whole thing. If you don't have time, break it up into pieces. You know, do 10 minutes at a time. But I really feel like there are people out there that need to hear this. Okay? I've been channeling the same energy for a while now. I mean, I just feel it. I know it's the same people. Because every spread I do, it's the same people. Same energy. I feel it. That's what I do. I feel energy. Okay? So I hope it resonates, love and light. And have a great weekend. And masculine, get out of that energy. No pity parties. Get up off your ass. Love you guys.